Good morning. I packed up camp already, as you can see, and I'm on the other side of the river. I did that real quick because the mosquitoes were pretty bad. I just wanted to have a quick look at the that teepee I saw across the river last night. So I'm here now, and that looks pretty cool. Looks like they had actual fire in there and a little stone to sit on. That looks pretty cozy. Maybe had some big piece of canvas to wrap around it. I don't know. What do you guys think? This right here is the south side of Name Falls, and on the map it looks like there should be water going right through here as well, but I think it's so low that this part's dried up and all the water is going through the north end. All right, it's about 9 in the morning. Time to get going. Beautiful morning again. I paddled about 5 kilometers. I had wind right in the back the whole time, and the current with me, of course. Just coming up to my first rapids here, and first there's a class 1, and then it goes into class 2, like around the corner into class 2 right away. I'm just gonna hop on the shore there and have a little closer look, and hopefully I'll be able to just run both. Then we go around the corner, and there should be class 2 right there. Then coming out of my rapids, I instantly run into these rapids. This is the Leont River that comes into the blood vein here, and eventually goes out to Lake Winnipeg. Campsite last night was at Name Falls. The rapids I'm coming up to now are called Name Rapids. On the shore, just having a look here, see what we're dealing with, and yeah, this top part here is the class 3. I think if you really wanted to, you could probably like run the far right here. It'd only be like a class 2 or 1 even, and then I might be able to, I think I'm just gonna try and line around this part, and then here, look, this whole shore is very easy open slab. between those rapids now on the little bay. I don't even really have to get on shore to see. Yeah, around the corner it's calm. That's the end of it. So I think what I gotta do here is I gotta go back up in this bay and then cut into the fast current over there. So I'm on the left, and then it's just ride out the little waves. Beautiful day again. Man, I got so lucky this whole trip with the weather. I had a couple of thunderstorms and some rain here and there, but all in all it's been pretty much like this. Just beautiful weather. There's another moose. He sees me now. He's gonna get right out. Coming up here is a nice class 2. I'm just taking a quick little break here. And I'm grabbing some snacks. So I have some blueberry Mio for my water, and I have some dehydrated kiwi, strawberry, and bananas, and I have 2 Lara bars, a Cliff bar, and a Simply Protein bar, which is raspberry flavor. And that's my breakfast for this morning. That's it. That's all there's to it. Quick and easy, and I can have it on the go. I don't have to stop really just to grab it. That's it. I can just keep going, which is what I like to do. So coming up here, I have the Akiko Rapids, and they're a class 3. The only reason you can't hear it very well is because I got the wind in my back. Here we go. And we're here. Look at this kettle hole in the rock. That's size 12. It's a big kettle hole. Pretty cool. Here's another tube. Wow. Huge. You could sit in here. It'd be like a little bathtub. And we're back on the water. Got those rapids right behind me. And that was number 85. 85 rapids. Coming up, I got a class 2, and it's called the Lagoon Run. There's a portage on the right side that's 145 meters. Or it's a class 2, so I might be able to run it, but it looks very rocky from here, and I'll definitely have a scout first, so I'll hop on the right riverbank, have a look. So I'm at the top of the bluffs along the portage, and these are the rapids. Not as bad as I thought. So I am going to run these. Oh man, that's fun. Woo! That could just be the last one I ran, this river. I don't know what the next one's gonna look like. Whoa, I turned a corner and I see this big orange monstrosity sitting on the shore. I think this is where they measure the water levels and the flow of the river. Well, look at that. It's the road that goes right to Blood Vein. Welcome to the Blood Vein River, deep in the heart of the land. Canadian Heritage River, designated in 1987, home to bald eagles, black bears, walleye, and sturgeon. crazy. It's very slowly starting to sink in that my river adventure is almost done. It's almost over already. Man, what a ride. A year ago, I never would have thought I would paddle the blood vein so soon. I'm a little bit worried about that cloud ahead of me. As I'm looking at these beautiful pictographs here, this big cloud is starting to make a little bit of noise, reminding me I should keep going and get some sort of camp set up. I'm trying to go as fast as I can right now because this storm, I'm like heading right toward it. And I don't have any campsites for a while. I haven't seen any lightning yet, thank God. Looks like there's a good amount of trees here for me to put my tarp up, which I might need. I'm just gonna try and set up as quick as I can before the rain comes, if it does. There we go. Bedroom, check. Dining room is next. There, a little wind wall, because the wind's been coming right from that side. Perfect. I'm ready. Starting to feel pretty homey already. It doesn't take that much. Dinner is ready. Mac and cheese and spinach and salami. The view is pretty nice. The weather seems to have calmed down a lot. So I'm just hanging out under my tarp here. Got my feet up on my barrel. And life's pretty good. Life is pretty good. That's pretty much it. The Blood Vein River. Man, that just flew by. Crazy. I feel like I started like a few days ago. Good morning. It's 8:30 in the morning. It rained a big part of the night, and it still looks like it might rain, but it's dry right now as I'm packing up quickly and I'm heading into Blood Vein. The weather doesn't look great. The clouds are sailing by pretty quick from the east. At least it's from the east, because Lake Winnipeg, like, I'm gonna be on the east coast, so if the wind comes off the land, that's not too bad. That means the waves are starting on the side that I am on, so they won't be as big yet. Juvenile bald eagle. Coming up, I got my my last, it says to be a class 2 of my trip. After that is just a class 1 and then a swift, and that's it for the river. After that, I'm on the same level as Lake Winnipeg. That's it for all the fun in the whitewater. Man, what a blast. As I entered Bloodvein River First Nation, I decided not to film, as I'm not one to just walk up to people with a camera. The first person I met here was Rosalie, a very friendly lady who, after I told her about my journey, offered to take me to Melba Green, one of the land guardians of Pimachiowin Aki. I got a warm welcome and Melba and I talked about the area for a good hour. Then Rosalie brought me back to my canoe, where I met William Young, co-chairman of Pimachiowin Aki. He invited me to tie my canoe to his dock at his place and hop in his boat so we could go to a nice and quiet place outside of town and talk about the land around us.
I'm going to introduce myself in my language. Data Psipinesindishnikas, Namentute. I was given my Anishinaabe name through a shaking tent ceremony, and the name I was given when you translate it into English from Anishinaabe, Mwin is low-flying thunderbird, and my clan is sturgeon. So welcome to Bloodvein River. Yeah. Pimachiowin Aki, the name, the land that gives life. The name we got from an elder from Poplar River First Nation. And you mentioned brief sightings of life along the way when you were paddling the Bloodvein River. And to us, when he named Pimachiowin Aki, land that gives life, everything within land is life. The trees, the leaves, the roots and everything, and that you can use as medicine. I'm not too knowledgeable in that area, but we're starting to learn from our community elders. We held many gatherings with our elders because they were the guiding force for us on how we can protect our areas, I guess, our traditional areas, and from industrialism with the improvement system,
Right.
which was challenging at times. In 2018, we submitted in a plan for us to for a UNESCO designation.
Right.
And 2018 of July, end of July, we got that designation.
Yeah.
And that was a proud moment for us. Prior to that too, because I used to visit my granddad quite often, and he would tell me about the land.
Oh yeah.
And how we need to protect it from industrialism. Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of ignorance.
Yeah.
You know, and we've tried to educate the general public, but I find a lot of them don't take it serious.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. I mean, we're willing to teach them. The history of the name Bloodvein River. Years ago, the Anishinaabe people had camps here already.
Yeah.
And the friendly Sioux from the south, they're sworn enemies. No, just kidding. Anyway, they came along the river searching for more land. And they wanted to take over this area, but the Anishinaabe people were here already, settled in. And a war ensued between the two tribes. And because there was so much bloodshed along the river system, you know, there's so much blood on the river,
Right.
they named it Blood River. And then the vein part, if you, when you were paddling down the river, if you look at along the sides of the rocks there, you know, it looked like vein.
Yeah. Yeah.
And somebody added that name, that vein part on it. Yeah, blood vein. That's how we got that.
Combined the two.
Yeah, combined the two, and so that's the history.
Right.
The Anishinaabe people were able to fight the Sioux off.
Oh yeah.
I teased a friend of mine from up north, he's Chippewa,
Oh yeah.
and I said, "You're so far up north, we had to chase you up there because you were the weakest tribe. And she would get mad at me. It was fun.
That's funny.
So there's a lot of humor, and I like
That's
that.
good. Humor's good.
Yeah, it is.
It turned out to be a pretty beautiful day.
It is.
I think this cloud is just going to vanish.
Oh, I hope so, yeah. You'll have to be very careful out there.
Oh, yeah.
They can turn real quick.
Yeah.
And I've seen that, I've witnessed that. That's what we tell the canoers when they come by. They got to be very careful out there.
Yeah.
They got to respect the river.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I just had an incredible visit in Bloodvein here, and I'm thankful. Some great people I met here. Really glad I had the opportunity to talk to some of the people involved with Pimachiowin Aki, and in their language, Chimigwech, which means thank you very much. So yeah, I'm leaving Bloodvein behind me, and my adventure is not quite done yet, because I'm actually going out on Lake Winnipeg, and I got another 100 kilometers or so to paddle to my end destinations, which is Manitoba. Ahead of me here is that storm brewing up still, and partially it seems to be vanishing and it seems far away, but I gotta be careful though, so I'm sticking somewhere close to the shoreline. You can see the shoreline behind me here, and I'm probably gonna stick within 500 meters to a kilometer tops, and that's what I'm gonna do for the next week. This place here looks so nice. I don't know if I'm gonna find another place this nice, so I'm just gonna go for it. Here I am on Lake Winnipeg. You can hear that storm. I think it's going away from me, but I better get set up. It's really starting to come together there. That's gonna steer up the lake pretty good, probably. That storm is starting to sound pretty serious in the distance. Even though I think it's going away from me, I'm gonna make haste and make sure I'm ready for whatever weather is coming. It sounds pretty intense. I'm pretty wide in the open, there's not much choice here, and I'm really glad I got out of the water when I did, because the lake got spooky pretty quick. It's already calmed down too. Lake Winnipeg's a very shallow lake. It gets stirred up real quick and it calms down just as quick almost. Well, camp's all ready and storm tight. I strapped my packs together at the back just so they're all connected, just in case it does get really windy. My tent, I don't think is gonna go anywhere. These big rocks, all corners and all guy lines too. So whatever comes. I'm just gonna sit by the water and enjoy. I got some Twix in town and some Cheetos, one of my favorite snacks. Don't judge, okay? I'm just gonna sit by the water and watch the pelicans. Sure as hell beats watching TV on the couch at home. Oh, where to go? I think the weather gods are really on my side here today, because the storm started right there, so it seems to have split up and go right around me. What are the odds? What a beautiful place though, right? So different again, but man, I'm excited for this next venture out on Lake Winnipeg. What a beautiful day. It's raining, but I never got hit by that bad storm. It's actually really refreshing right now. Just sitting here out on the rocks, Lake Winnipeg, watching the waves. This is great. I paddled the whole Blood Vein River. Man, I'm happy, I'm proud, feels very fulfilling. Very fulfilling. What a difference. Unbelievable. I wish I could have shown you what the lake looked like while I was setting up my tent. Just unbelievable. And now it's almost like glass. It's like the opposite. I'm just gonna go to my tent. Yeah, that's the moon right there. Pretty bright. It's about 10:30 at night. See what tomorrow brings. Good night, guys.